Welcome to Worship Wednesday. Throughout history, styles have changed and there's many different genres, but in the Bible, worship was never about a preference of a personal aesthetic. When we demand that this is my preferred style of worship music, what we inadvertently do is tell everybody else around us the way you connect with God is not valid, and that's not good. We have to be willing to prioritize the body over our own personal preferences. And so if you're a worship leader and you're picking out songs, try to pick stuff that is wide ranging. My thought when I'm picking out songs is I want anybody who walks in the door to connect with at least one of the songs we sing. Now that runs a huge risk and most people are not prepared to do this. It creates very much like a patchwork design of our worship service. But you know what? The whole church is a patchwork. It's okay. They don't have to all flow perfectly like curated Spotify playlists. It's okay to go from an old spiritual to a modern contemporary praise and worship song. We don't memorize all our songs. We don't memorize all the chords. We're always changing and adding stuff. When we're planning our services, if we've sung it in the last 2 or 3 months, that's too soon. We need to dig back deeper. We got to get into the deep cuts of our worship songs. I still love grounding the choice of our songs in what we're preaching and making sure that theologically they're all sound, but they don't have to be the same back to back. I love modern contemporary worship, but there's this strange pattern of like slow build up and then like emotional crescendo and then like long tail. And if you do that like over and over, one worship set, you start to become emotionally manipulative of the people. Break it up. Have just an a cappella hymn with the words that are so beautiful, written 500 years ago. We don't write songs like that anymore. We got to use those. Colossians 3:16 tells us to teach and admonish one another with psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. There's an intentional diversity in that. It should not all be one kind of thing, but it should be useful to us, not just to stimulate a vibe, but to actually build us up, get us closer to an experience with God. The ultimate goal of worship is not to satisfy our personal tastes. It's not to cultivate a vibe that we're trying to reach some emotional state. The goal is lordship, that we as a church collectively, for this one bit, we collectively mirror the kingdom of God. You gotta have diversity to make that happen. I personally think that there's something amazing about singing with your whole heart a song that's not your favorite. What you're doing is true worship. It's a sacrifice because you might be singing someone else's favorite song. And when you do that, not begrudgingly, not with a look on your face, not with a tone of, oh, we always sing this song, you are telling that person that they are important in this body. The alternative is heartbreaking, that you communicate, I will only like what I like. The body of Christ can't be like